Welcome to SECschedule.com. We'll be previewing the Kentucky Wildcats 2021 football schedule. After two prior winning seasons, Mark Stoops' Wildcats regressed in 2020, finishing 5-6, fourth in the SEC East. Kentucky's offensive line is anchored by preseason first-team All-American and All-SEC center Darian Kinnard, who will be opening holes for talented running back Chris Rodriguez Jr. For more information on the SEC schedule, head on over to SECschedule.com. Please leave comments below, like, and subscribe. Kentucky opens the season at home on Saturday, September 4th at noon on the SEC Network against Louisiana Monroe. The Warhawks won a woeful 0-10 in 2020 and will be debuting a new head coach this season. The Wildcats have only played Louisiana Monroe 5 times, with Kentucky besting ULM 4 of the 5, including a 48-14 victory in 2014. The following week, Saturday, September 11th at 7:30 p.m. on the SEC Network, the Wildcats host division opponents Eli Drinkwitz and the Missouri Tigers. Mizzou looks to build on a 5-5 2020 season, finishing third in the SEC East only behind powerhouses Florida and Georgia. The Wildcats have won 5 in a row in this series before last year's 20-10 defeat to the Tigers. Kentucky leads the all-time series 7-4. On Saturday, September 18th at noon on ESPN+, the Wildcats play their third consecutive home game against FCS opponent the Chattanooga Mocs before hitting the road for the first time in 2021 for a trip to Columbia to take on the South Carolina Gamecocks and first-year head coach Sean Beamer on Saturday, September 25th. Beamer will look to bring some of the magic he displayed at Oklahoma with him. The Gamecocks defense is led by senior preseason first-team All-SEC selection Kingsley Enagbare. Last year, the Wildcats easily handled the Gamecocks 41-18. South Carolina leads the all-time series 18-13-1. Kentucky returns home on Saturday, October 2nd to take on the defending SEC champion, the Florida Gators, and their enigmatic head coach Dan Mullen. Florida will be breaking in a new starting quarterback in Emory Jones, who patiently waited his turn. The defense is anchored by standout defensive back Kyer Elam. The Gators won 31 games in a row in the series before Stoops finally led the Wildcats to victory in 2018. The Gators have won the last 2 matchups. Florida leads the all-time series 53-18, including last season's 34-10 victory. Wildcats host Ed Orgeron and the LSU Tigers on Saturday, October 9th. After an off year in 2020, the Tigers look to challenge Alabama in the SEC West with Max Johnson at quarterback. The defense features arguably the top corner in college football, first-team All-American and All-SEC preseason selection Derek Stingley Jr. These two teams last played in 2014, a 41-3 LSU victory. The Tigers lead the all-time series 40-16-1. The schedule doesn't get any easier as the Wildcats travel to Athens on Saturday, October 16th to take on Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs, who will feature talented former USC transfer JT Daniels at quarterback. Last year, Georgia beat Kentucky 14-3. Georgia leads the all-time series 60-12-2 and is on an 11-game win streak. After a much-deserved week off, Kentucky heads to the state of Mississippi to take on entertaining head coach Mike Leach and his Mississippi State Bulldogs on Saturday, October 30th. In Leach's first year, the Bulldogs finished last in the SEC West with a record of 4-7. The all-time series is tied 24-24. Last year, Kentucky beat Mississippi State 24-2. Kentucky returns home on Saturday, November 4th to take on first-year head coach Josh Heupel and the Tennessee Volunteers. Heupel was brought in from Central Florida to try and improve an offense that has struggled over the past decade. How patient Rocky Top will be with him is the question. Last season, the Wildcats beat the Vols 34-7, but Tennessee leads the all-time series 81-26-9. Vanderbilt Commodores and first-year head coach Clark Lee await the Wildcats in Nashville on Saturday, November 13th. Lee, a Nashville native, arrived from Notre Dame, where his defense helped the Fighting Irish finish 10-2 and make the playoffs last season. Kentucky barely scraped by the Commodores 38-35 in 2020. They lead the all-time series 47-42-4. With the SEC schedule behind them, the Wildcats host New Mexico State on Saturday, November 20th. The only previous matchup between the Wildcats and the Aggies was in 2016, a 62-42 Kentucky victory. Kentucky finishes the regular season with a trip to Louisville on Saturday, November 27th for a renewal of the annual in-state rivalry against the Cardinals. Head coach Scott Satterfield enters his third year after a disappointing 2020 campaign that saw his squad finish 4-7. The all-time series has been very close, with the Wildcats edging out Louisville 17-15. The last time they played in 2019, Kentucky easily defeated the Cardinals 45-13. That's Kentucky's 2021 regular season schedule. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Will this be the year Mark Stoops finally leads the Wildcats to the top of the SC East? If you like this video, please help us out by liking and subscribing to this channel. Also remember to visit www.scschedule.com for the complete 2021 SEC schedule. Thanks for watching.